waste your time. But I saw that after I was already stuck on it. And I watched it in a day.
I was already in. Speaking of being
I was
stuck on
already.
show, Trish and I share a love for Donald Glover.
Did you
More
watch?
so his show
Did you watch
Atlanta.
it?
Yes. Crank That Killer. Yo, listen, the way Donald Glover speaks to situations is hilarious. It is
Oh my
I've
gosh.
never been more entertained and then, in deep thought all at the same time, right? Because it was the last episode last week was Crank That Killer. And
Oh my gosh.
it was, speaking about, with the first viral shit that hit us
Mm-hmm.
was Soldier Boy's, Crank That Killer.
Soldier Boy, run it
Yeah.
up.
And so there was somebody who was tired of that shit, and I guess that person thought if we go out back and we kill the source, maybe everything dies off. So he was going off to kill everyone who made a Soldier Boy video, doing the Crank That thing or whatever, right? And the shit was hilarious. It was hilarious because you know what? Everybody did it. Everybody,
Except for Ern
except
and
for Ern
Darius.
and Darius, right? Except for
Like,
Ern
no,
and
we didn't do
Darius.
that. Oh, that like Darius would have never done that. But Paperboy, that actor,
He's
that
good.
actor speaks with his eyes.
He's so good.
He's
so
the
good.
faces that he makes, the eyes.
He is so.
He
good.
is there's so much.
Makes
There's
it-
so much nuance in his acting. It is
makes it. Listen,
what's it?
man, the scene where
Brian Tyree Henry. Oh my gosh.
when he was when he was behind the car and they were still having the shootout, he was like, "Well, y'all just shoot that motherfucker." That shit was hilarious because I feel like Donald was trying to comment about how Georgia changed their gun
The
laws
open
so that
right. You
everybody
don't need.
carries.
You can just
Right,
open
so
carry.
they
You
were
don't need a
literally having
permit
like a shootout
in
the
the
mall,
mall.
and
Like
nobody was hitting
ladies.
nobody. And the
Nobody was
only
hitting
person that got
anybody.
killed was a bystander. Was the innocent man in his van making Darius and Ern kiss for some sneakers.
Kiss for some sneakers.
Kiss for some sneakers. He was like,
And
everybody got money.
And he put on Jodeci.
Oh, listen. He was like, everybody got money. I don't need money.
Everybody's got money.
Like, I want to see y'all
And
kiss.
the fact that Darius wanted sneakers, like the guy who wears a T-shirt wrapped around his head, who is the least
He was
like
I gotta have
money
these shoes.
hungry,
Yeah.
wanted those sneakers, and Ern was like, "I'm not gonna lose my dignity."
Yeah. Now Darius was like, what? See, I think that's like next level Darius thinking. Darius was like, what's a kiss? Like, it don't matter. I don't care
He's
about
like,
a
"No,
kiss.
you're not gay." So
Like, I don't know you're gay. Shit, we can kiss. Let's go. They had limits though, because it was like 8 minutes. They were like, no.
right, like 8 minutes. How about 3 seconds? And they said they were like, and I thought if there's somebody had something I want, would I kiss somebody for 3 seconds? And that was like I wouldn't do it for out of the just out of general for general purposes. But
I mean, there's something I'm like, kiss a
but
homie for 3 seconds.
I thought that that dude may have been recording it though. That's the only thing I thought is that he may be recording it and put it on the internet. So that's where my head went. Like,
you know what's funny though is like when he said he had a line, he was like, because remember he said, "Oh, they're back." Oh, he got a line. He was like, "Yo, he been making dudes kiss for a minute now."
And they were teenagers.
They were ready to go.
They were teenagers. Like, we're getting these sneakers. We are getting these sneakers.
Yo, there goes Donald Glover talking about what we do, talking about what you were talking about earlier. Caring about what people think. Right? Yes. You got to have these shoes, limited edition shoes. Like, what you gonna do for these shoes? Right, because you got to have them because these limited editions, right?
Right. Nike said they're going to try to put a stop to that. People buying the sneakers and selling them for exorbitant amounts.
They got to look at, like many things in life, you got to look internally first.
Yeah.
Because remember, a couple of years ago, it was found out that one of the VPs of Nike, her son was using her corporate credit card to buy all of these limited edition shoes, and then he was reselling them. Like, he was running his own resale. It was like he is literally making Nike buy his Nike. How does she not know that?
She was buying Nikes for because
and it wasn't a couple of shoes. She had like a warehouse full of shoes. Like, he was buying.
She didn't know.
She didn't know. She said she didn't know.
Okay.
She said she didn't know. But whatever, like that. Like, Nike needs to look inside first.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of those things I just don't. I don't know. I mean, Jay's probably bought some of those limited editions, like those, like the sneakers that. What are they? What Fendi? Is it the Fendi ones? That are like, they're Nike Fendi.
Oh, really?
And they're
I haven't
like,
seen them yet.
I think it's Fendi. They have like flowers or something in the swoosh,
Oh,
and they're like $16,000 or something.
Whew.
I mean,
that's nice.
yeah, it's oh
Because
my god,
no, I mean the person probably paid for them probably won't pay like $800 for them, but the resale value on these shoes
right? Because they don't
crazy.
make that many,
Exactly.
And then, right, you make 800 basically, because I think that's what it was with those. They made 800 of them, and then so people are like, I gotta get
and then
I gotta
resale
get
values
that
go through
shoe.
the roof.
Yeah,
That's how I convinced my wife to let me buy Jordans the way I buy them. I'm like, look, if times ever get hard, I can resell these
I can
shoes
sell
and
my
we'll make
shoes.
more money than I did when I bought them.
Are they insured though? Well, I guess
No, they're
just
not
like
insured. I mean,
like
yeah,
you need a
like
rider when you
homeowners
have like
insurance. but-
$16,000 shoes though. Do you have a rider? I don't know. See, that's like
Now
jewelry.
you
I mean,
got
it's
me
like
thinking.
jewelry.
You're like, maybe I need to insure my Jordans.
Yes. Yeah, Jay always keeps his boxes because he
Mine.
treats his shoes so
Mine
like
are
children.
in plastic casing. Like,
Oh yeah,
my
He
wife
got-
got me plastic casings for all my Jordans, so they're
Oh,
like.
Jay got one of those things from the Container Store where you put your shoes in it. So,
Mhm.
like our show, Jesus and Mero.
Oh my gosh! Just
Meryl-
like that, actually, just
Meryl
like
had
Meryl's
the
wall.
whole
Yeah,
wall
no,
of-
Desus
Was
wall.
it Jesus? Okay.
Yeah,
It had the
Desus
whole wall.
whole wall full of shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he'd always
Desus,
change them,
yeah.
right? The color pattern behind.
Did
them.
he?
You never noticed
I
that? Yeah, so he
never
changed the color
noticed
pattern
that.
behind on the shoes behind him to match his outfit that he had on. And I'm like, either he's doing that or his interns are doing that.
Some
and either
interns
way,
doing that.
that is like what the
I
fuck?
miss them. That
man.
makes me so sad.
Yeah.
But I am enjoying Charlemagne's show on Thursday
I've been
nights.
meaning to catch it, man. I've been meaning
It
to
comes
catch
on
it.
after
I've been seeing the
Trevor Noah.
highlights.
It's good, and I'm not really a Charlemagne the God fan, but I'm enjoying the show and the guests. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So I don't know if you heard about this, but an eminent NYU chemist was fired after students complained about his organic chemistry class.